Yeah, I remember. I used to typically be the youngest person sitting, but
Oh God.
it's still usually the case, but not always anymore.
Yeah, I feel not exactly ancient, but definitely older. I still remember back when I was playing with a fake ID, and, worried about when I'd get busted. Everyone knew me as a different age. Bunch of premiums in this hand. Double A raising it up to 1,200.
Saya
L.
just calling.
I mean, L just flatting out of the small blind is pretty interesting. Saya does find the 3-bet with a worse ace. It's Jack. Would expect to see double A 4-bet, and it looks like he chose 17-2. Expect to see a very quick fold from L. And
Yeah, not much he can do here. That's half of his stack.
not envious of Saya's position.
Yeah, I'd imagine she calls though.
She calls and flops a flush draw. 9-9-8, 2 hearts. Double A still with the best hand. Also has the king of hearts. He bets $15,000. I would guess we just see Saya call. I mean, these two players are just so deep.
It's tough for her to find too many raises on this board when double A is going to have the aces and the kings more often than she does. Neither player should have too much 9x.
And before she finds the raise, she picked up a teal. And Saya makes it 38,000. 6 for 6, Noah. Keep up the good work.
I wonder if double A will continue here with the backdoor flush draw. This is ace king.
And he does.
Oh, I think that was a time chip.
Oh, just kidding. They got me. Lays it down. We can see that he has the best hand, but, she can have a variety of hands from pairs to...
You don't have to throw it in. I thought.
This exposed card reminds me. I had a fun night a couple years back where I have about 100K in front of me. We're playing 200, 400. Long story short, actually, I'm going to pause my story. We have 2 absolute premiums with Saya picking up kings after L opens jacks. Adidia has the 10-9 suited. He's going to find a 4-bet. Why not? Has those robust ranges, as Noah likes to say. And he raises it up to 12,000. L, in a little bit of a tough spot, doesn't have that many chips, and he has 2 pretty aggressive players behind him. He's all in. Saya and Adidia are very deep. She's going to need a count. I can see her doing, a variety of things here. Pretty scary to get it all in for what looks like 250, 300 big blinds. Seeing as she's so deep with Adidia, the 4-better post-flop, or pre-flop. Another GG moment brought to you by GG Poker. Your one-stop shop for as much action as your heart desires.
I was joking.
Saya is also all in, and Adidia, as you guys all heard, was joking.
A king. There's only one king.
All right, no more action.
Yeah.
Huge pot.
That's that money.
And L has 2 outs.
All right.
Otherwise, he will be even deeper in the hole.
All right, no more action. Okay.
Is that you?
Looks like Saya is going to be unstuck after this hand. Safe flop. Safe turn. L does not pick up any more outs.
He's getting the rebuy chips out, it looks like.
Well, with 1 card left and 2 outs, that seems like a safe bet. And Saya is officially out of the hole. Good time to pick up kings.
Managing to fade the jack on the river.
That's,
Thank you.
I would have won the pot.
I'm not surprised.
L adding.
To me for like 6 minutes, like no one ever bluffs. You always have it. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, great. He's gonna fold. And then he calls, and I like bluffed with a pair or something. And I say, you win. He didn't even show me the 3. I know he has the 3. And then he says, I want to see it. I said it's time to go home.
Double A opening it up in the hijack here with king 5 suited. Saya's got pocket 10s.
So you're suspecting something, right?
Probably going for a 3-bet,
No?
if I had to guess.
No,
Nope, I think I'm
nothing untoward was
4 for 4 or 5 for 5 on being wrong when I predict a player's next action today. So
No more guessing.
curious.
Dan decides to maybe take some cues from David and 3-bet the 3-deuce off.
Yeah, I either have a wrap, or I have set, or I have 2 pair or something, or I have aces.
Not going to work though. David wakes up with ace queen suited. Saya's certainly calling.
In before she back raises.
Continuing, I should have said. We'll go 3 ways to a flop. Top set for Saya.
Pretty exciting. David has a backdoor straight draw, a backdoor flush draw.
Started with 60 in the hand.
Dan flops a pair. Looks like Dan is going to need running deuces to win the pot.
Okay, 8,000.
David not going anywhere. Do you think Saya is going to raise or slow play it here, Lynn?
Well, they are pretty deep. Saya has, looks like she has 60, 70,000 behind. But looks like she, yeah, just making a call there.
She's got the board pretty locked down. Maybe hoping somebody else improves.
Yeah, and being last to act, she can always bet her own hand if a card slows down the other players. Looks like that's likely what's going to be happening here.
Saya's going to take it down here. Spot her way.
I had the dirty diaper.
What? Dirty diaper?
These 3 off.
Setup play too.
The difference between, I saw that flash.
Which one? That?
Yeah. An idiot move or a genius move is the river.
All right, 5 cards.
They keep burning low cards, so
I know,
Yeah.
right?
it's not fair.
Most of the time, it's always happen to aces.
Oh, not playing the deuce 3.
1100.
Saya raising up the action to 1100 with Queen 10.
Our headset.
David calls with Ace 10, having Saya dominated. Flop Jack 4 deuce. Neither player improves. David still has the best hand.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
Alright, that goes call. C1 calls.
I thought I was betting 50.
C1 second.
Saya bets 600. David calls. Turn is an ace. Saya now has a gutter, but David has improved to top pair. He checks. Saya bets just a little under half pot. Very quick call by David. And river is an 8. David checks again. Saya can check back if she thinks he's unlikely to fold, or she can continue betting. David could for sure get to the river with a draw or, you know, a pair that he no longer thinks is best. Saya fires off a nearly pot-sized bet of $8,000. David has reached for calling chips
win again.
and has made the call and wins
Easier this time.
a second time.
I was just trying to figure out how to play it. Wouldn't have mattered if you bet 1100. I was going to call on the flop. Would
Yeah.
not have mattered. Would not have mattered.
Saves money.